So I thought we'd have a projector to like put awkward photos of ourselves behind us while we were reading, so you can kind of get a feel for who you're talking to as a 12 or 15-year-old or whatever. But that didn't work out. So I've got this little laptop I'm going to pass around with pictures of us being super awkward. And my entries, I'm going to go first, are from around the age of 12. When I was 12, I was really dorky. I had a lot of acne, a lot of braces, really greasy hair, boobs I didn't really know what to do with, and it was like right before the age where I became probably the most hellacious teenager that any mother has ever had to deal with. And the photos kind of show this, like, they're both taken within like a 2-year period of each other. This was right around the time I lived on a farm in Oklahoma, about 10 miles outside of town, and then we moved into the city of Stillwater, and so I was really just not very well socialized, and this was my first like actually having friends that I walked home with, and I was also very romantic and boy crazy. So here it goes. Alright, this is March 9th, 2000. This is my first official entry in my journal, so I want it to be special. Today, when I was talking to Eileen, David, my crush, came up to his locker, which is 2 lockers over and 1 locker down. After getting all of his books, he finally noticed us and said, "Hi, gotta go." And I was also kind of a budding bisexual, and I had a huge crush on like all of my girlfriends, but I had no idea how to express that or even what it meant, because there were no gay people in Oklahoma as far as I knew. I wonder if Twileen and I weren't friends, would I be going out for color guard or learning how to play the flute? Am I simply a reflection of her, a sidekick? Without her, would I be a different person, a more original person? It seems all I do is follow her around. I like her so much. March 30th, 2000. Today, when I was over at Becca's house, she was showing me how to dance. We were talking about who I could go to the dance with, and she said, "How about David?" And I said, "No way!" But I really didn't mind. So she picked up the phone and she called him. When she hung up, she turned to me and said, "He said he'd think about it." Oh, suspense. Later that day, I just got off the phone with Will. Will is such a total hottie. I wish he liked me. Double exclamation point. After that, I decided to call Rebecca and see what David had said. She said he couldn't go because he had already made plans. Oh well. April 14th, 2000. So I was walking around the dance, and I saw Valentin Sanchez standing all alone with no one to talk to. So I asked him to dance because everyone else was dancing. So we did, and after a while, Will comes up to me and asks me out for him. And I said yes! Double exclamation points with hearts on them. April 30th, 2000. This is less than 2 weeks later. I'm not sure if I still want to go out with Valentin. In fact, I'm sure I don't. I just think of us as, well, friends. He wrote a poem about me entitled "The Girl of My Dreams." And everything he does is just so annoying. His laugh, the way he talks, everything. A week later, May 13th. Today I broke up with Valentin. Julie told him that I didn't like him anymore. Thank goodness he took it well. I'm so glad we can both be mature about this. I hope we can still be friends. June 8th, 2000. Last day of camp. Oh my gosh, this girl told me I had a sexy butt. She was kidding. I've had so much fun at camp. September 7th, 2000. Main goal of the year, go from 108 pounds to 98 pounds.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
October 6th, 2000. Tonight, we went to go see Meet the Parents with Becca, Robin, Keely, Jason, Chelsea, and Valentin. I highly recommend this comedy. Afterwards, well, I'll just say it. Valentin kissed me. But it's like everybody's telling me about how their first kiss is supposed to be magical and how great there was. Actually, my first kiss was on a dare, so I don't think that counts. But this kiss was just lips. Rebecca yelled at me because she was watching and said I still had my eyes open. It was actually very awkward and weird. Sigh. October 23rd, 2000. Somehow I believe that my father grounded me for 4.5 weeks was not only a result of the C I made in science class, but as a punishment for not spending time with him. I am now confined to this house and have almost no choice but to spend time with him. He walked in a second ago and asked how I was doing. I made eye contact, and then I was gonna speak. And when the scorching words started pouring out of his mouth, "Don't give me that hateful look," he said. "This is not my fault, you know. I warned you what would happen if you didn't get it together." And then he picked up a clothes hanger and shook it at me. Doesn't he know I know that? All I've been thinking about all day is how much I wish I were dead. As he went out the door, he mumbled over his shoulder, "Continue with your hate writing." Little did he know it hadn't even started. October 24th, 2000. I can't stand it. 4.5 weeks without being able to go with Valentine anywhere. I wish my parents would just accept me for who I am. No, I wish I tried harder. I wish I had enough self-control to sit my ass down and study. Why is it that I always do a half-hearted job? Sometimes I feel I have the worst life of anyone I know. Everyone else seems to have problems that in no way begin to compare to mine. November 11th, 2000. As soon as I graduate, I'm going to leave this fucking town and never look back. I'm going to move to New York City, which is not a childish fantasy, but a promise. And live in an itsy-bitsy apartment just down the street from a little coffee shop where I'll go every day and get double mocha cappuccinos. God, I hate it here. I would love a change. Any change. December 5th, 2000. I broke up with Valentine. My life is in shambles.